Hello gorgeous, my name is Jen. Thank you so much for being here. In this video, I'm going to show you all the products that I use to create this very summer appropriate look. If you're interested in knowing how I achieved it, keep on watching. For almost all of my makeup looks, I like to begin with this moisturizer by Embryolisse. This is extremely hydrating and it works very well in the winter and in the summer. And when I want my makeup to look flawless, I make sure to use Embryolisse. Now that I applied the moisturizer, I'm gonna go in with this foundation. This is Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is very dewy, and as the name says, it lasts for a very long time. I really like this foundation because although it doesn't dry out really quickly, I can always just work half of my face without running into oxidation. This, at least on my skin, will stay the same shade when it's dry. So I like to work one half of my face first and then the other half. One trick that I like to do when I'm working in areas where I have big pores, for example, I have big pores here. So when I'm applying foundation, what I like to do is puff the side of my face, like so, and go in with the foundation. And I also have very large pores here, and the same trick applies. So I go like this, and I go and apply the foundation right there. For corrector, I will be using this one from Dior. This is the Forever Skin Corrector, and I will be using this right in this area of my eyes and also as a base for the eyeshadow. For the eyes, I will begin with this duo from Tom Ford. This is in the color Peach. This is a beautiful powder. And also, the base is a cream product. And it looks like this. So I will be applying this one first, and then as a topper, the powder. With the Ref brush number 15, I'm going to take what's right here on the cap. I take very little. As you can see, it's of a creamy consistency, and I'm going to make sure to cover the brush, and I'll do that as a base of the eyelid. Now that I have taken from the top of the lid, I'm going to go ahead in the actual pot, pick up a little more to make it more intense. And now we see the beautiful color. I'm going to show you how it will look applied with a brush, and in this eye I'm going to apply it with my finger. And I'm going to go ahead and go a little more in the outer eye. Just going to sweep it out. And I'm going very close to the base of my eyebrow. And this is a close-up of the color. It's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and apply with my finger. This is a mousse consistency. So it's always best to make sure that when we close a shadow that is in this formula, we close it really tightly, because if we don't, then it may dry quicker. Okay, and we're gonna also go out a little bit, like in the other eye. As you can see, the shadows look exactly the same. There's no higher intensity when applied with the fingers, like in with other formulas. This gives you the leverage of working with what you're more comfortable with. If you are more comfortable with brushes, then you can go ahead or with a finger and it will still give you the same finish. For the highlight on the brow bone, I'm going to be using one of the highlighters from this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush. And I will be using the Glow Extreme, which is this one right here. And for that, I'm going to use a Wayne Goss brush number 5. With a Shikahodo brush that looks like this, I'm going to go ahead and use the powder that's on the top of the duo. And I'm going to tap all over the base. I will be doing the same thing that I did with the base, which is on this eye I'm going to be applying it with the brush, and with this eye I will be applying it with my finger. As you can see with the finger, the top powder does have a little bit more of intensity, but if you're not comfortable with using your fingers to apply shadows, the look with the brush is very similar. But I do feel that with the finger, it will be a better application. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use this Pat McGrath powder, and I will be using a Surratt brush. This is a very soft brush, and it picks up the product beautifully. To add a pop of color, I'm going to be using the Metropolis palette, and I'm going to use these two blues right here. I'm gonna use this one as a base and this one as a pop of color, and also to go a little bit in the inner corner. To begin with a deep blue, I'm going to use this detail brush from Wayne Goss, and this is the number 7. I'm going very close to my lash line because I'm going to use the other color to buff out this color and make it less intense. So what's going to happen is that in the right underneath my lash line is going to be a very intense blue, and then I'm going to blend it with the other one. To pick up the more intense blue, I'm going to be using this brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 20, and I'm just using it to deposit the color, and then I'm going to use another brush to blend them. To blend, I will be using Wayne Goss number 4 brush, and with the same color I'm going to make a very light wing that is not going to go on the top. It's just from the bottom all the way up, and this is how it's looking so far. For bronzer, I'll be using the Tan palette from Natasha Denona. This is a beautiful quad. It has everything you need for the perfect golden look. So this time I'm going to use the bronze powder. For blush, I will be using this one from Sisley, and all the information and the products that I have been using through this tutorial will be in the description box below. Also, at the end, I will have a playlist of videos that you may find interesting. For highlighter, I will be using this reflecting powder from Chanel. It's beautiful, and let's see how it looks on the brush. There you go. And I'm just gonna apply it on the highest points of my cheeks. As you can see, it's very reflective. So it's perfect for the summer. When the sun hits right here, it's gonna look just beautiful. Using the same brush but flipping it over and using the other side, I'm going to use another Chanel highlighter, and this is going to go right above my brow and on my nose. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you subscribe and you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And also, if you like to see more written reviews, I suggest you follow me on my Instagram. There I do wear tests of products and I do tutorials on the stories. And for lips, I'll be using this duo, a Tom Ford lipstick and the gloss from Fenty Beauty. The lip gloss, it's called Cake Shake, and the lipstick is number 23 Blush Honey. And this is a look for today. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Appropriate. Oh my God. Palette 10.